I'm searching for one small boy from Damascus inside a pipeline of humanity. 250,000 people have passed through this reception center in Serbia this month, most of them running from the war in Syria. I've got a strange thing. I was here, who speaks English? You speak some English, yeah? I was here a month ago and we found this boy in Belgrade and then he vanished. He had a broken jaw and he disappeared. Can you, it's in Arabic. Can you help me look for him? The boy I'm looking for is Azam Aldaham, and I first met him here last month.
John Sweeney.
Finding Azam seems nigh on impossible. It's unbelievably low-tech giving pieces of paper out. Maybe it's worth a try. Azam had been run over in Macedonia, or so this man said. Azam's mother was in Turkey, so where was his dad? They're travelling in a group of 13 men. It looks like he's broken his jaw, but is it all right? The next day in Belgrade, I met Azam again. He was alone, clearly in pain, and his wound looked infected. Dr. Radmila Kosic was running a makeshift clinic for the refugees. It's all right, son. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
We'll just clean the wound and then we'll send him with the ambulance to the hospital.
Where's his father?
Yes, he was here a minute ago.
Okay. Our interpreter had a quiet word with Azam. So the little boy's just told us he's not with his father. The man who said he was his father yesterday may have been lying. His father's still in Turkey, and so he's going to go to hospital on his own. It seems like he's travelling with uncles or something like that, but for the moment, his uncle is gone. He's on his own. Finally, the man who told us he was his father returned. Our translator was worried and questioned the man. Whoever the man is, he didn't want to hang around in Serbia. But Azam and the man did get in the ambulance and went to hospital. For 2 weeks we heard no news of Azam. Finally, the Serb medical authorities told us that before Azam could get the treatment he urgently needed, Azam and the man had vanished. And that should never have happened, says Dr. Kosic.
That was wrong because the child could have serious injuries after that traffic accident, I was told. So he should be in the hospital, not on the road. He might have serious infections and some concussion, brain concussion or something. So he shouldn't be on the road, he should be in the hospital.
So not that much joy in Belgrade. Time to rejoin the refugee track. Since Azam passed through Serbia in September, it's moved 100 miles to the west. The people running from one hell have ended up in another, Brčkovo, where Serbia stops and Croatia begins. So Croatia's over there, there's about 1,000 people waiting. Here's the bad news. They're expecting 10,000 more tonight. And yet even here, the wretched of the earth have time to help with the search for Azam. The police here aren't exactly welcoming, but these people are running from killing. We Europeans may boast about our political stability, but in this very part of the world 24 years ago, I witnessed Serbs and Croats running from killing too. Night falls and everything becomes grimmer than before. The urge to sleep fights the need to get on. The dawn mist cloaks the hillside, turning the apple orchards and cornfields by the border crossing into a ghost world. In the fog from war, children go missing. Some kids just wander off, only to reappear a short while later. But stories swirl here and online, pointing to something more sinister. Holding a child, I noticed, gets you across the border faster. Some kids who've got lost haven't been found. The cold makes your bones creak. This family from Damascus light a fire to make coffee. We're looking for a boy. Read it in Arabic. "10,000 people are waiting. The Croats allow batches of 50 to cross at any one time. The result? The queue from hell. If you're disabled, you get fast-tracked, just like at Heathrow. Well, not quite. It's wet. I'm crap at this at school, and I still am. It's up. We had a tip-off that Azam had ended up in Munich. Here refugees find not poison gas and severed heads, but a world of grey, the drizzle of the human soul. This is a German refugee camp, and for some at least, the end of the long road. It is for us too. The German Red Cross have told us, you're not family, so according to our rules, we cannot help you. We've tried, but so far we've failed to find Azam. Our brilliant friends at BBC Arabic have been looking on Facebook and they've found Azam's uncle. We checked out his friends and there he is in Germany tonight. In the photograph, red flowers, purple flowers. In the background, sports shop. In the windows of the sports shop, the windows of the building opposite reflected. Circle windows, square windows. Azam's uncle sat in this chair. Finding the man in the chair wasn't that simple. The uncle got back to us via Facebook. We travelled the length of Germany to meet him, only to discover that he'd switched his phone off. So we drove around in circles and I feared I would never meet Azam again until this. But if you're the uncle, why didn't you say that you were the uncle when you first met us?
يعني ما انه في مشكله يعني انه صدفت من اني خوفوا عليه يعني انه ما نعرف الاجراءات انه ما كنا عاملين وصايه نظاميه يعني ورقه وصايه نظاميه انه من ابوه ما كان عاملها بتركيا لسه انه اكون وصي عليه فانه مجرد انه خوفي عليه يعني انه معي يعني.
What was the name of the doctor in Belgrade who said it was fine for Azam with the broken jaw to go on the road to Germany?
يعني خرجوني نظامي، ما في شيء انه عندهم بالمشفى حتى انه تخريج انه خلص روح. اوكي عزام كويس بس فيه كسر بالفك ولازم يسوي عمليه بعدين، ما في مشكله. بس الدكتور ما بعرف اسمه حقيقه دكتور.
Where is Azam's mother and father now?
حاليا امه وابوه على الطريق، شافوا البرنامج اللي نزلته عن عزام وشافوا وضع عزام. كنا احنا مخبرينهم اول مره انه وضعه هيك لانه طمنا انه اموره بخير. فهن حاليا عم يحاولوا يجوا لهون.
The good news? We've just learned that Azam's mum and dad have made it to Germany, and we hope to speak to them soon. There's no sign of the war in Syria ending, but in all this darkness, the story of Azam, once so full of pain. Thank you, Azam.
قول له thank you.
Good to see you. Good to see you looking good. Now so full of fun, is a point of light.